shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Afternoon everyone, I'm pleased to be joined by Callum Marshall. We'll start with Louis Reynolds from BBC Radio Leeds.
Callum, good to see you. Let's reflect on Saturday. Where do you feel it went wrong against Peterborough?
I just feel like we were a couple of yards off it. I think we were trying to, it wasn't like we sacked it off, we were trying to get near them and stuff, but it was just, I don't really know. It was just one of those days. I think we did look a bit tired in my opinion. But yeah, everyone has to play 3 games in a week, so that can't be an excuse. So we've come in today, we've went over the game, we know it wasn't good enough, and hopefully we're better tomorrow.
The unwanted run of no winning, no goal here in 2025 continues. Can you and your teammates quite put your finger on why that's been the case so far?
Nah, well, we go into every game trying. It's not like we're not trying to win or not trying to score. So I think we're putting it all in. It's just it's not happening for us at home for whatever reason. But all we can do is just keep going and try get. It's not a great start, like, so we're just trying to break the run.
There were some boos at full time. Are you and your teammates aware of that? And if so, how do you feel about those reactions?
Well, fans, if they're not happy with what's going on, they're going to boo. The same way they're going to cheer if they are happy. I think it does affect the game. I think if fans are with us, then obviously it gives us more life, especially like going back to the Barnsley game once we went 1 each. There was, first half, there was a lot of boos because we weren't playing well against Barnsley, and then as soon as we started delivering and we scored the first goal and started getting on top of the game, then the fans, once they come with us, then it makes it a lot easier to build momentum in the game. So it's just trying to start off in a way that gives the fans something to cheer about and try build momentum. I think just it felt a bit flat on Saturday, but that's our fault.
I guess it's a bit of a never-ending circle, isn't it? You want.
I think that's the gaffer says. He said all season is like being at home should be an advantage because obviously we have more people on our side, and if we're dominating the ball and stuff, then it gives them something to cheer about and puts a bit more pressure on the opposition. But obviously at the minute it's not really working like that because we're not playing well, saying the fans aren't with us, and then because they're waiting for us to do better, and then obviously we're not playing as good at home, so it's just sort of like a never-ending cycle of just not really getting going.
What's the head coach said to you since the game when you've been in today?
Well, obviously he wasn't happy. It wasn't. We all know that it wasn't good enough on Saturday, so we've went over it this morning. We've tried to put a line for it. We've looked at what we can do better and where we need to get up to the ball more. I don't think it wasn't people not trying as such. It was just sort of just a couple of yards off it. And he said that we know tomorrow will be another tough game. So if we play like we did on Saturday, we'll probably have the same outcome. So we're trying to just put a line under it and move on and get back onto a good run and get some wins under our belt.
You talk about being better. In your mind, what are those things that you could perhaps do a little bit better?
Keep the ball better. I think we can keep the ball better. I think we can, instead of forcing them when we don't need to, we can switch it from side to side and just get more control in the game. And then normally our pressing is quite good, but I think on Saturday we couldn't really get close enough to them to put any sort of real challenge on them. So I think if we can sort out what we're doing out of possession as well, it'll make us have to do less running without the ball, and then we won't be as tired when we get the ball, so then we can keep the ball better and have more energy to do when we're attacking and not just defending.
On a personal note, how have you found this season? You've played up top with Danny at the start of the season, Josh now up top, Dion and Joe have come into the club. Although you've only been here this season, there's been a lot of change in the striking department up top throughout the season. How have you managed with that and playing with different players week in, week out?
Yeah, it's been difficult. Like, it's been very up and down this season. Like, there's been times where I've not been playing up front as well. There's been times where I've been playing sort of in the right 10 or right wing and just playing different positions, which there's times we have to do that for the team's benefit. So yeah, it's been an up and down season for me. I think it's been a great experience getting regular first team football, but obviously I want to score more goals and I want to get more chances in front of goal. So that's my main aim, is to coming towards the end of the season. I think we need more goals, and I hope that I can be one of the players that provides that.
Have you done anything different than in training in regards to that? You say you want to take more chances, get more chances in front of goal. Is there anything that you personally have specifically worked on?
Well, it's hard. I do shooting most days in training, but it's not even, I don't think we're missing big chances as such. It's more getting into the areas where we can create big chances. It's not like we're missing sitters week in, week out. I don't think we have missed many massive chances. It's more getting in the areas where we have more opportunities to score. And obviously when there's 2 games a week, it's hard, because if you think about it, on a Monday like today, it's match day plus 2.
Yeah.
We need to prepare for the game tomorrow, but you still can't do that much running because you've had a game 2 days ago and you've a game tomorrow. So it's more about getting the feeling in your legs and just trying to figure out your shape and stuff for the next day. So it's hard getting a proper big training session in when you've got 2 games a week. But yeah, we're doing everything we can.
Just looking at tomorrow very briefly, is it maybe a good thing it's away from home given performances here in recent weeks?
It's not the best thing to say, but yeah, probably is for in the grand scheme of things. Our form's probably been better away from home. We know as well, if we can play well away from home, I'm sure there'll be enough there tomorrow to make enough noise to get us through the game if we're on top tomorrow as well. So I haven't played at Wigan's pitch, so I don't know what Wigan's pitch is like, but hopefully it's good and not like Shrewsbury's.
Best of luck for it, Callum. Thanks
Cheers.
for your time.
Cheers, Lou. Welcome to Stephen Chicken from weareterriers.com.
Hi, Callum. Good to see you again. Just a quick one from me. You talked about sort of the ups and downs this season, but as a young player sent out on loan, that's part of what you're here for, isn't it? Is to learn that.
Yeah, definitely. It's never just going to be full upward trajectory. It's all about trying to, when you are playing well, make the most of it, and when you're having a bad day or something, is trying to do the basics right and make sure you're still doing the right things for the team. So yeah, that's especially when I'm playing out of position. It's making sure that I know what I'm doing out of possession and how I'm gonna affect the game in different ways from different places.
Do you feel like learning a different position and picking up a different role will help your all-round game longer term? Yeah,
well, if I'm playing in a different position, I'm sure at some point in my career, whatever way, whatever team I'm in, they'll need someone to play in that position. So yeah, there's no harm in learning to play other places. It's hard at the time of learning it, but yeah, I think learning new stuff's never a bad thing.
That's all for me. Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you, everybody. We'll be back shortly with head coach Michael Duff.
Shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Got the camera! Welcome to Canalside, where we're joined here today by the Body Doctor to test out their eye treatment with 3 of our first team players and see how they can help with 3 drills today.
Well played. Today we're at the Huddersfield Town training ground. We're going to be showing a few of the players from our products today to analyse if they have any dry eye. If they do, we're going to help them with some of our products here today, hopefully improving their visual performance.
This test will be the ball drop test, and in almost Formula 1 style we will be testing the lads' reaction times to see how many times they can drop the ball and catch them successfully out of 5.
Ready?
Oh, 1 from 1.
Oh, nice. Ready, yeah?
Oh, he's got it.
Oh, it's too easy. I'm trying to drag it out.
Oh,
Too
5
easy.
from 5, that's
Too easy. You go.
going to take some beating.
Nice. Nice. You. Nice.
Tom, you've got a lot to live up to here. Oh!
I think I'm in trouble. Bit higher.
Ready?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh!
Concentration.
Wow.
See his hands twitching?
Yes.
One more.
Is that last one? Or no?
One more.
Yes.
Good standard.
Thought I was in trouble.
In this test, we'll be seeing the lads' dribbling skills to see how quickly they can make it through those cones, slaloming in between them. So lads, what we're going to get you to do is start on this line, slalom in and out of these cones for us, stop on the blue line to try and make a pass through there and collect the ball on the other side. You're going to come through to the second set of white cones to go through the gates, one each. If you then run to the yellow cones to do a 360 around each before finishing at the end, whoever does it fastest is the winner. Ooh. On the white line, please, Mr. Turton.
Cheating.
Ready? Turts, 3, 2, 1, go!
It's a bit tight.
Nice. Tight,
It's tight, isn't it?
Is it, what is it, stop on the blue?
He's alright, he's alright, he's alright.
Oh.
That's fine.
Watch me absolutely go for it.
Yeah, stop. Really.
Nice turts.
Yes, tight.
Oh, wrong one. Don't matter, does it?
Nice!
All good?
3, 2, 1, go!
Nice, Ross. That's quick.
Yeah.
Oh, he's done nicer now.
I need to practice.
Ah, lovely. Is it round there? No.
Tom, you feeling nervous?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. Some good times to beat.
He's doing well here.
Yeah, I
He might have you with turts.
he's beat me there.
Yeah.
He's watched me do it first, already, so.
On the line,
No
please,
pressure,
Tom.
yeah?
On the line.
Well, the ball in the
We
line.
both got it through first time.
3, 2, 1, go!
Techers.
Nice, Tom. Oh, back to the start, please, Tom. No, don't do the pass again,
Go again.
please.
I'm in trouble here.
Time's ticking.
Get through.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's ugly.
oh, you can have that.
Just skip the cone as well.
I've messed up, haven't I?
Make your own rules up, mate. Nice shoot.
I need more eye drops.
We know Ruffs has won, ain't he? Ruffs has won.
We're here now at our final drill, the penalty shootout. The lads have decided that they're going to go from oldest to youngest, so we'll go from Turts to Ruffs to Tom. We've got Francis Hurl in goal, feeling confident. We'll take it away, Turts, if you want to go first.
Come on, Turts. Set the standard. Oh, no pressure at all.
You ready, mate? Yeah?
Oh, Francis!
Franny's having a...
Yeah, nice pen. Go on, Tom.
Who's going to do the Panenka then?
Go on, Tom.
Tom's got it in his locker, I know. Oh, Tom!
We cut it.
Give him some more drops. Ruffles in the lead.
Can't believe I did.
You ready, mate? Ooh.
Oh, nice. Watch this one.
Fanny, have you got something against Turts?
Yeah, he went for it then.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Wasn't really a Panenka. We'll take it.
They all count.
They all count.
Can we have the ball on the spot as well?
Trying to
Get advantages, isn't he?
Trying to get in my head already.
Oh, it's a good pen.
Good pen.
Fanny's going for it, mate.
Very, very good pen.
I was out if I'm
Nice turn.
Great pen, Ruffs.
Feeling it. Feeling good.
what a pen.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Thomas.
3-2-2.
Yeah. Took the ankle off that one. I don't know why I did that. That killed him. Oh, you got the camera!
Got the camera.
Hurts.
You need to fix the camera.
Oh, 4 from 4.
Put me under pressure.
Tried to give him the eyes as well. Nice.
There you go, Tom.
Keep changing your
See,
don't you, as well?
yeah.
Franny's waving all over the guy.
It's because I've practiced too much against him. He knows what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
See. Where's keeper?
Franny made a business decision there.
5 for 5, Ruffs.
Oh, no!
No! Gone for the worldie.
Don't finish last, Tom.
It's a nice one,
Well
that.
played.
We finished all 3 challenges now, so we're going to come and decide on who was the winner. We obviously drew on the penalties, we drew on the reaction test, and it all came down to the speed test. So in 3rd place, Tom, it was yourself. 2nd place, Turts, was you, but taking home the gold. Ruffs, how did you enjoy today, Ruffs?
Yeah, it was good. It's with the eye drops and stuff. It's something that we were saying earlier in the winter, like you get affected with watery eyes and stuff like that. So it's yeah, it's good. We've obviously taken the eye drops, and it's shown that we've done quite well in the tests.
It's finding marginal gains and looking after your bodies is really important to you boys. Obviously, your eyes are really important to playing for obvious reasons. How did you find today?
Yeah, no, like some will say, it was good. You probably don't really concentrate on something like your eyes, like your eye health. So it's good to know that obviously there's stuff out there that can help you.
Tom, you're obviously a bit younger, so you're at the start of your career, but these are things you wanted to learn and take into hopefully having as long a career as these boys are still enjoying. Is these the sort of things that help you learn a little bit more and get to know what you can do to look after yourself a bit better?
Yeah, 100%. I think to go on and have a career, you like do anything you can to gain an edge. So if that's what helps, then I think it's a really good and easy way to improve your performance.
You might need to be able to make a 10-yard pass.
Yeah, you might need to cut that bit out. Cut that bit out.
But thank you today, boys. Congratulations, Josh, again. And if you want to get anything from the Body Doctor, have a look for them online.
shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.
Welcome back, everybody. Pleased to be joined by Michael Duff. We'll start with Louis Reynolds from BBC Radio Leeds.
Thank you very much, Michael. Good to see you again. I guess we have to start with injuries. How's Rodinho? How's Tom Lees? How's Nigel after Saturday?
Well, Tom Lees he's going to be out for a while, which we knew. So that'll get reviewed in 2 to 4 weeks, they said. So we're probably looking at a month before they decide what they move forward with it. Rads is unavailable. We don't know the extent. He's been sent for a scan today. So physio don't seem to think it's too bad, but it's definitely something. Nigel came off a cramp in his calves, so that's, obviously it was a risk playing him, but it's where we're at bodies wise. And he was going pretty well. He was playing well, and like I said, it's frustrating. We never take people off that are doing well for you, but he's one of the few that probably came out Saturday with any sort of credit. So we'll see where he's at. But yeah, the Lees and Rads will be unavailable.
Just on Rodinho, just for clarity, it's his thigh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Defensive-wise, then you've got a bit of a headache. Your options are slowly running out, aren't they? There. How do you, as a head coach, navigate through this kind of territory?
It's a new one for me. Never had this many injuries before. Got to work it out. We finished the game without a recognised centre half on the pitch on Saturday. That isn't the reason we lost the game, but it doesn't help. And I think the thing that we're sort of finding with is continuity or a lack of continuity. The team keeps chopping and changing. We're having to change formations, and it's just trying to fit the roundest pegs in the roundest holes. So it's frustrating. It's difficult. So we have to try and come up with a solution. Sort of have done a couple of times. The last 2 away games we've found a way. It's Saturday's performance was probably as bad as we've been this season, I think. Whether it was the third game in a week and it caught up on us, or it's all the injuries, it's difficult to pinpoint it. But we need a reaction on tomorrow night.
And I guess, like you say, when you can't name those consistent 11s, and people talk about momentum being key in football, is it hard to get on that role when you are chopping and changing constantly?
Yeah, I think football's a creature of habit, which is why winning's a habit and losing's a habit. But you form relationships with people, and I think we've named the same team once this season, and a lot has mainly been down to injuries. I think we made one change on Saturday, but it was an enforced change in the back line. It doesn't help. Scratching around, searching it, and it was a bitty performance in every aspect of it. So it's not an excuse. That's the reality of where we're at, and we have to find a better way than what we did on Saturday.
48 hours since the game, what have you said to the players? I know at times when we've spoken to you this season, in particular after defeats, you like to give them that day or two before you're back in training. What have you said to them today, and what's the message been?
The message has been it was unacceptable. There was a lack of intensity in everything that we did. Things that we worked at, so the things that we worked on the Thursday and the Friday, and on the training pitch, people stood in completely different positions. So whether that's being lazy mentally, not getting any start positions quick enough, whether it was, we tried to get man to man, but every time the goalie rolled it out, we were never there because we were jogging to the man. So they were going into the right positions, but not getting there quick enough. And then once you get involved in a football match with a team like Peterborough, we've said it all along. We did it down at their place early in the season, went man to man, and they couldn't play out because they don't change the way they do. But we never got to the first pass, and then they get into their patterns. Second half was slightly better, but then you go in for it, and you're getting caught on a transition 2 or 3 times. But that's the gamble that you've got to take at 1-0. So yeah, it was an intensity So whether that's mentally tired or physically, the actual numbers weren't bad, but it's just arriving a yard too late. So physically they can do it, it's just mentally, and decision making, and like I said, we worked on certain things and it just didn't come out in the game at all.
And that we spoke about before the Peterborough game, that unwanted start of no win and no goal here since the turn of the year. There was some boos at full time. How do you look back on that reaction, and what would you say to that reaction?
I say it all the time. It's, the supporters' job is to support the team for 90 minutes and then let their reaction know at the end. And they were frustrated, we were frustrated. Again, it was, like I said, it was a lack of intensity. And we have to, so whether it is becoming a thing mentally at home, whether they're struggling to play in front of the supporters, we haven't been great, no getting away from that. I think in 2 or 3 of the draws we deserve to win them, but the facts are we haven't. So yeah, we have to park that up because we've got 2 away games, but it's something that we need to address. Our home form is costing us at the minute. If you look at where we are from away points to home points and compare us to other teams at home, it's been a struggle this season.
And for you as head coach, as the leader of these players, how do you personally, Michael, deal with the pressure and all the outside noise?
It's the job. It's that's why it's a difficult job, because you've got 20,000 experts in the room. That's not here. I mean, everyone's got an opinion. That's when you trust in the work that you do. You trust in how you work with the players. Said it loads of times. There's been lots of things going on at the football club, and the main ones, other than the injuries, there's been a lot of change. We've talked about it before. Just try and stay calm, try and stay consistent. Be consistent with the players. The message is the same. It's because I can't influence what other people think anyway. The only way you can influence it is by winning games. And at the minute, we're not winning enough games. I think there are circumstances behind that, but we need to be better.
One of your more consistent players in terms of being in the team in recent weeks is Tawanda after arriving in January. What have you made to his performances?
I thought the Barnsley game, he was good. I thought he was good in the week. I thought Saturday looked like it was his 3rd game in a week. It's his first time he's ever played a Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, because he's a young player who's come through an academy. So, but that's what he's going to be. You look at Tawanda, nearly every time we played forward he was offside. So again, it's just been a little bit lazy getting back in. But he's shown why we brought him in. He's shown what we can do, what he can do. He offers us something different. So yeah, I think it looked like a leggy performance, but I thought he was good in the first 2 games since he's arrived, and he's a good character around the place as well.
And when we look at the schedule, go back a few weeks and next week as well, Saturday, Tuesday, as you mentioned, trips to Stevenage, Shrewsbury in there. How difficult is it for you to have that contact time with the players, and when we talk about the home form and things they could improve on, actually just being able to do that and chat to them and put things into practice?
Well, that's all you are doing really. You're chatting to them because you can't do any work on the training ground. Literally today's session's probably lasted 40 minutes and it's walkthrough, because you can't take the risk of putting any more stress on a really, really depleted squad. But what it's also got to stress is it's not all doom and gloom. I say it all the time. It's particularly in football. It's always easy to be negative unless you're top of the league and you're winning every week. But still, people still find things to moan about. We know where we're at. We know we need to improve. So it's not delusional. It's not blind hope that will be all right. It's been a funny season. We've been inconsistent in. Had a really good start, had a really sticky patch, go 4.5 months unbeaten, then fall into a bit of a sticky patch again. So the only thing we've been consistent at is being inconsistent. So that probably tells you where the football club is at the minute. It's been inconsistent for many years, and it's just trying to stay level, stay calm, trust in the work that you do, coach, educate the players, find out why you're feeling like that, why did that happen, and then hopefully turn in some better performances and a couple of wins.
And even though you mentioned a latest sticky patch, there's still been a couple of good away wins in there last week. What can you take from them into the next 2 games, which are also on the road?
There's a bit more freedom from the players. You can see that, because the players they're human beings. They're not daft. they feel it and they sense the reaction and the nervous energy in the stadium. So it's something we're going to have to overcome. But first things first, we've got 2 away games first, so we've got to deal with them first.
Is it maybe a good thing you're on the road and not at home?
Probably.
Next couple of games?
Yeah, I think we've won 6 out of the last 8 away from them. I don't think we've won in 6 at home. So when you look at it like that, it's definitely.
Wigan away, you must have played there a few times in your career. What are your memories of playing Wigan?
Memories are, well, they were obviously the team that went through the leagues and did really well. So I've played against them in League 2, League 1, and obviously ended up in the Premier League. So it's been a difficult place to go. I think they're struggling a little bit at home as well. So we need to try and prey on that, sense on that. We played them here. It was a really, really tight game. There was nothing in the game other than a set play. I think they only had 1 shot on target, but they made it really hard the way that they played. They almost play with no centre forward at times. They drop in. They've got the 2 wingers that can really hurt you, so we'll need to look after them. So as always, as we've proven this year, if you're not at it in this league, doesn't matter who you are. They've just gone to Wycombe, who are absolutely flying, and got a good 0-0 down there. So they'll be trying to build off the back of that. We need to react off the back of a poor performance and result on Saturday, but we've just gone back to back as well. So it'd be a difficult game, as the next one will be, and the next one. But we're into the running now, so we need to start finding 3 points more often.
And I guess with that running in the season, it feels crazy saying we're almost at the season end, but the quicker you get that reaction, that is obviously a positive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't get fixated with what's too far down the line. We're trying to win the first half on Tuesday night, and if we don't come in at half time, rejig it. I think the one thing that we have had to do too many times in the last few weeks is change shape or change players at half time, which doesn't add to consistency. But we felt that we've had to do it, and we've got a reaction a few times. Saturday was another one. Had to make changes because the first half, and it could have been anyone, to be brutally honest. But that's another frustration that you're having to react rather than just go in and implement from the start.
Best of luck for tomorrow. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, Louis. We'll finish with Stephen Chicken from We Are Terriers.
Hi, Michael. Good to see you again. Must be a big boost, the timing wise, to get Brodie Spencer back from suspension for tomorrow.
Yeah, well, that wasn't unlucky. That's his doing that he's missed 2 games. We missed him in the 2 games, particularly with the injuries that we've had. I think it's been really good, Brodie, since he got back in the team.
Yeah.
I think he started the season poorly. For whatever reason, I don't know what that was, but takes information, wants to learn, looked a lot calmer. Didn't have as many of those sort of rash moments. Still has one every now and again, which is why he's had 10 bookings in 25 games, whatever it is. So, but no, we're really pleased. We think he's a good player, but particularly in the situation that we're at, we're delighted to have him.
Where's Joe Taylor up to? Is he nearing a return?
We're hoping that Joe might be able to have some involvement from the bench on Saturday.
Yeah.
So he trained today with the team for the first time. But again, it's the word frustration. You want to throw him in straight away, but you have to manage him, and he did 60 minutes and broke down. So we'll probably need to build him from the bench, because that's we can't afford to lose him for another sustained period of time.
Is there anyone else, or is it just Joe this week that's potentially?
No, Ruben's trained today as well, so he wasn't as bad as first feared. He obviously, when he initially did it and we saw the scan, we thought it was going to be a season-ending one, a bit like McKell's, but he's been down to see Andy Williams, who's he'll be probably booked an extra week in Barbados off the amount of people he's seen from Huddersfield this year. But he seemed to think it was pretty solid. He's trained really hard in the last week with the physios, and again, he's got a good chance of being involved at the weekend.
Thank you. So for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Shopping, working, and relaxing online can attract various digital threats. To improve your protection against them, just turn on NordVPN. This cybersecurity app will block web trackers and malware-infected sites. It will also encrypt your internet traffic without losing a smooth connection. Get NordVPN now. NordVPN, cybersecurity built for every day.